true and it's pathetic. Perhaps the best media moment of the day yesterday is one of the plaintiffs in this case is an Asian student who was on with Abby Phillip, and he just wrecks her. Abby Phillip is trying to make the case that it would be better if this Asian student weren't able to get into an institution of higher education despite scoring really high on the SATs, and he's like, no.
Because of affirmative action, Black Americans graduate from law school at the bottom 25% of their classes, largely speaking. And we don't want that. We want Black students to succeed. We want every student to succeed, low-income students to succeed. But you have to put them in scenarios, in places where they're likely to succeed. And lowering your standard to admit somebody of a socioeconomic status or race would not help them do that. In fact, it would harm their graduation rate and excellence.
Well, as the case also points out, the standard isn't necessarily lowered because students are all admitted. The question is whether race can be an added consideration, a tipping point.
No,
in
the
some
standard
of these
is
cases.
lowered. The standard is lowered. The standard is lowered as the student merit admissions data shows. An Asian has to score 273 points higher on the SAT to have the same chance of admission as a Black person. So the standard is lowered for Black Americans.
Oops. And you're just not going to get around that. But apparently that's okay. Because that Asian guy, after all, he's Asian. He isn't Black. So if he has to suffer according to the left, well, them's just the breaks. Them's just the breaks. And then presumably, a generation from now, then we can, do some affirmative action for Asian people or something. The never-ending carousel of racial discrimination will continue forever, and it'll just be awesome. Final take goes to